this video, we are going to be solving inequalities using multiplication or division. In example 1, we are going to be multiplying by a positive number. So let's solve the following inequality, and we're going to be graphing our solution. So here we have x divided by 2 is less than negative 1. So to solve this inequality, since it's being divided by 2, we are going to be multiplying by 2 on both sides of the inequality. What we do to one side of the inequality, we must do to the other side, just like normal when we're solving equations. So then the 2 divided by 2, those cancel, and then we're left with x is less than negative 2. And so since it's less than and there's no line underneath the inequality or bar underneath the inequality, we're going to have an open circle at negative 2. And since x is less than, we're going to be shading to the left on the number line. And that's all you would do for this first example. Example 2, we're going to be dividing by a positive number, so we're going to be solving the following inequality, and we're going to be graphing our solution. So here we have 3 times x is greater than 6. And so since 3 is being multiplied by x, to solve this inequality for x, we have to divide both sides by 3. And so when we do that, this 3 and this 3 will cancel out, and we're left with x is greater than 2, because 6 divided by 3 is 2. And once again, since there's no line underneath the inequality, we're going to be having an open circle, but this time it's going to be at 2. And x is greater than 2, so we're going to be shading to the right. Alright, example 3, multiplying by a negative number. We're going to be solving the following inequality, and we're going to be graphing our solution. So x divided by negative 2 is less than or equal to negative 1. Now this time it's different because we are dividing by a negative number, negative 2. So in order to solve this this inequality, we have to multiply both sides by negative 2. And so that's what I did here. Now, a rule with inequalities, when you are multiplying by a negative number, once you get your answer, you have to flip the inequality sign. So x is going to be now greater than or equal to 2, because negative 1 times negative 2 is 2. And then we're going to be just graphing that inequality like normal. Since there is a bar underneath the inequality, a line underneath the inequality, it's going to be a closed circle at 2, and x is greater than or equal to 2, so we're going to be shading to the right of 2. Alright, last example. This time we're going to be dividing by a negative number. So negative 3x is greater than or equal to 6. So the same rule is going to apply. To solve this equation, we're going to be dividing by a negative number. We got to divide both sides by negative 3. So when we do that, when you multiply or divide by a negative number in an inequality, you have to flip the sign. So now we have x is less than or equal to negative 2, because 6 divided by negative 3 is negative 2. So we're going to be flipping our inequality sign. So since the inequality has a line underneath it, a bar underneath it, we're going to be having a closed circle at negative 2. And since x is less than or equal to, we are going to be shading to the left.